there was a like veranda porch, and then you stepped straight into the kitchen. So I actually recreated that, but I placed it in the back of the house instead, just because that makes more sense. I'm going to do a little bit of a like nod towards the original winter house from when I was a kid, on the second floor as well. Oh, that staircase with the like glass sides. I used to use that so much. So here I'm building the upstairs, and this is the way you built the upstairs back in the day. You had to like put down floor tiles. This whole room system that we have in The Sims 4 now is pretty much, I think it started in The Sims 4. Here you can see that I was putting in cheat codes to get more money, and I discovered that The Sims 2 must have been the first game where Motherload was a cheat code for money. I tried to put in Rosebud. Maybe you saw that, and that was what it used to be in The Sims 1, and I thought it was still Rosebud in The Sims 2, but apparently not. So anyway, here I'm trying to figure out roofing, and I discover here that you can't actually change the pitch of the roof. I thought you could, but I can't find a way to do it, so in the end I kind of created my own roof. I tried to do like auto roof for some of it, but I built my own roof for the most part, and then I also tried to play with these, I'm not sure what you call these, but like roof decorations, but I couldn't make it look good, so we kind of skipped that in the end. I'm going to be playing around with the roof quite a lot. But yeah, if you've only ever played The Sims 4, you will definitely be able to see that the building system back in the day used to be very different. I'm going to build like a front balcony in a moment. I think it happens very soon. And that building method used to be how you had to do. Like you had to put down pillars first and then fill in the then the pillars created little squares where you could place a floor, and you had to place down a floor like on the pillars, and then that created new floor squares in between. It went so fast, so I don't know if you could see it, but it used to be really tricky to create like balconies and stuff. You had to play around with pillars, and like it had to be supported, I guess, was the original idea. Anyway, here I'm playing with these floors. I just found them. I used to use those so much when I was a kid, so I actually end up using them. Well, one of them on the in the upstairs games room, which is what we're going to do upstairs, and that's the little nod towards the original winter house, because that's what I used to have on the upper floor in the original house. Here I realized that I could change things with the little design tool. And you siding. You can also paint the foundation in any wallpaper that you want, which is fantastic. I miss that so much in The Sims 4. I think The Sims 2 may be my favorite Sims title ever. I wish The Sims 4 could be a lot more like The Sims 2 in a lot of ways. Yeah, it has a lot of like unique stuff going on that I miss sometimes. So this big room here is going to be like a games room. The original winter house used to be like a big, just a big square, really, well, a rectangle, and then the upstairs was just a big, like one big room. That was like a big games room, basically. So yeah, I tried to recreate that a little bit upstairs, but make it look a tiny bit more like better, basically. Those tiles that I put on the front porch, those brown tiles, I don't know if you saw them, you'll see them again later, but like at the entrance, those tiles are very like nostalgic, because they used to be, you can see them there, the brown ones. Those tiles used to be in The Sims 1, and then they brought them back for The Sims 2. And I don't know if they were in The Sims 3 as well, maybe. I can't remember, but yeah, those tiles are very nostalgic to me because they're like typical Sims 1 tiles to me. You can see them right there. Oh, these double floor windows. I was thinking of maybe putting one in the back there, but I ended up not doing it. But those windows are like very unique to The Sims 2, I think. I ended up putting in quite a few different windows actually on this house. These two are basically the same window, just one of them has those boards on the sides that I don't remember the English word for right now, but you know what I mean. We use these big ones here. Actually, maybe those were the only types of windows I actually used. I thought I used the smaller versions of those large windows too, but I don't think I ended up doing that. I know I looked at them. Okay, so I also tried to put a window up here, but you can't. It turns out in The Sims 2. That's for later game titles in the series. Here I'm putting in a fence and a gate, and for a second I thought that there were cars in The Sims 2. I'm pretty sure there are cars, but I don't know if there are like parking spaces. Maybe that was not in the base game, but in a like an expansion pack, I can't remember, or if I'm confusing it with The Sims 3. I could have sworn you had like parking spaces in The Sims 2, but maybe not. chairs will like move closer to the table when game mode starts. And now to the kitchen. I love this system where you can change the top of the counters and the like wood separately. I think that's brilliant. I also like that there are like two different types of counters, one with drawers and one with like cupboards. And that machine that I just put in is a waste disposal thing. I don't know why they got rid of those, because those are like The Sims 1, 2 and 3. Like, The Sims always used to have those waste disposal thingies, but they're not in The Sims 4 for some reason. I miss them a little bit. I'm just looking at the curtains here. Ended up going with these lacy ones, and I really miss that I can't place anything on like half tiles. You have to be on a tile, so you can't actually like put lamps and such in the middle of the room if the room is an even number of tiles. And that is annoying me a little bit. This is basically what the kitchen in the original house used to look like. I mean, it probably looks better than the original kitchen did, because I would like to think that my decorating skills have improved since I was like, I don't know, 9 or however, like whatever my age was when this game came out. And I first built this house. Well, not this house, but the original winter house. This one is very different. I tried to build a house that I would, like the way I would build a house today. So my original Sims 2 builds from when I was a kid did not look this good at all. That hot tub I had to put in as well, because that to me is definitely a Sims 2 classic as well. I used to have that hot tub in basically all the houses I built. I love these lights that go on the fences as well. I wish we could have those in The Sims 4 as well. And here I'm looking for a little table to put in the hallway to put a telephone on, because of course back in the day you had to have like landline telephones, and The Sims did not have cell phones. I think that first appeared in Sims 3. Here is the bathroom, the downstairs bathroom. I was looking through. Oh, I used to use this mirror so much. It's really, really nostalgic to go through all the furniture and everything, and just remember what you used to use so much. I put some candles in here as well on a little table. I love these hanging plants as well. The ones that hang from the ceiling, not from the wall. Again, I wish we had those in The Sims 4. I think I should stop saying that now. And here again, similarly to the counters, you can change the like wood and the sheets of the bed separately, which is fantastic. Here I'm looking for a painting to go above the bed that will cover up that staircase. strange. But they were the only ones that fit on that window. So I went with them anyway. Oh, this bed. This is Lily's room, the child's room. Put in an alarm clock and a hanging airplane, and then some toys. These bears, they can actually, like, when the child have played with them a lot, they go, like, they get worn. It's really cool. I like that a lot. You know how well-loved stuffed animals get really worn, and that teddy bear in The Sims 2 also gets worn. I like that a lot. Put in a radio as well, and another hanging plant. So this is the teen room, Kaylee's room. I put in a wall paper. It's actually like concrete. It's meant to go on the outside of the house, I think. I don't think child Marie would have ever put in that wall inside. But that was the most, like, fitting that I could find. I wanted something like black or grey, but I couldn't find anything that I thought looked good, so I ended up going with this, like, concrete looking wall. Then I wanted a love seat as well. Ended up going with a black leather couch, and then a bookcase. This bookcase I used to use all the time, but I end up placing that in the living room instead. Now I'm looking for a TV, an old-fashioned TV, and a video game, and some more posters, because I think that fits very well with the aesthetic of this room. Oh, this computer. It's what I feel like this is what EA thought the, like, computer of the future might look like. This is the most high-tech computer you can have in The Sims 2, at least base game, because when I play this I have no expansion packs installed. This is all just base game. Maybe I should have started off by saying that. I did not know what to put in this hallway, so you'll see me fiddling a little bit with that for a bit. I end up putting in a table, I think, yeah, with these faces on. There we go, and I think I put in a wardrobe or something. Or no, I didn't, because it didn't fit. It's because the doors are in the way. Maybe I didn't put anything there, I don't remember. Okay, now we are decorating the living room. I was surprised to see that there are no rugs. Maybe rugs was in expansion packs later on, I don't know, but at least in base game The Sims 2 there are no rugs. I know, like, I remember I used to, like, paint on rugs with, like, the floor tool, the flooring tool. Like, you would do a wooden floor, and then you would paint on carpet where you wanted the rug to be. So maybe there were no rugs in The Sims 2. I find that very strange, but I don't know, maybe that was a thing. Okay, so the living room is nearly done. I'm just trying to find a painting there. here's another thing. We'll get back to those in a minute, but the loungers. That's another thing I miss from The Sims 2. I had a laugh at that armchair having the exact same pattern as the wall. I kind of wanted to put that armchair in, but I ended up going with another one. Okay, so here's the games room, and I end up putting in a bar in here actually. I don't think child Marie would have done that, but I did it. Okay, and this thing that I keep moving around is like a bingo game. Is that what it's called in English? I think so. Yeah, it's a game that several Sims can play at the same time. And now I remember that I want lounge chairs. So all of those 8 chairs are like loungers, recliners. And we have really just gotten recliners or lounge chairs in The Sims 4. And I think it took way too long. So there we go, that's the house completed. It actually turned out okay, and it wasn't as hard as I had thought to build it. Okay, so now we are going to play a little bit, just to get some memories if you used to play The Sims 2. Oh, you could invite the headmaster. I used to like, there used to be different types of schools in The Sims 2. There was like a regular school, and then you could go to like a private school, I think it was. And if you wanted to do that, you had to invite the headmaster and like make him a meal and like impress him basically with the house and with the family. And if he liked what he saw, then you could go to a private school, and then you got to wear a school uniform and stuff. It was, yeah, that used to be a thing. Okay, so I want to give Kaylee a job in the athletic career, because that was what she used to do back in the day. And Rose, the mother, is also going to go and find a job. Here is Sam and Lily playing a little bit. When The Sims, oh look, here's the job finder. This is how you used to have to find jobs. So you kind of had to find a job. What's the word? Like postings, like either online or in the newspaper. And there were only a couple of careers a day, so if you wanted a job, like for example, I want Kaylee to have a job as an athlete, but it ended up not having any jobs for athletes for teenagers today, so show you when Rose was cooking, but I kind of missed it. It's really cool how like they actually prepare the food that you're supposed to. Like they actually prepare the food. Here's the post girl, the paper girl. So this is the paper. There is a paper being delivered every day unless you I think you can call and like call services and have them not be delivered if you don't want them to. But they deliver a newspaper every day by default. And yeah, that used to be a thing. It was a thing in The Sims 3 as well, but not in The Sims 4. And if you didn't like do anything with the newspaper, you would end up with like 50 newspapers on the ground, and they would go bad after a while as well. So yeah. Oh, here I'm showing the computer, the very high-tech computer with the like folding down screen. Okay, so here is Sam is finding a job, and yeah, I missed when Rose was preparing these because the paper came, but it's really cool how they like actually prepare food the right way. They don't do that in The Sims 4, and I think they only ever really did that in The Sims 2. I will show you later when Keely makes some sandwiches, but like they actually like open the cabinets and take out like frying pans and forks and stuff. And yeah, I really like that. It's really cool, I think. Yeah, I didn't really manage to capture that, but at least you will see when Kaylee prepares sandwiches later. They're not really having a good conversation here. I don't know what these are supposed to be. The things they're eating, it's kind of like hot pockets or something. Oh look, Lily's being cooking as well. This muffin does not look that great, but she's going to eat it anyway. I was looking for an option to put the food away, but you can't, I don't think. You can juggle bottles in the fridge. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you can change the front door of the house. In The Sims 2, I didn't check either. Yeah, look, she's serving some jello cake. But I was hoping that she would prepare it, but she didn't. So now I'm having Kaylee make some sandwiches as well. Because I was hoping that they would show like the preparation a little bit better. And now Lily's playing the piano. And that sound you're hearing, this whooshy sound, that's the sliding door opening and closing. I like that a lot. Okay, so Kaylee's actually going upstairs because there are no available counters. But yeah, she's going to make some sandwiches and we're gonna have a look. So, look, she actually takes like a slice of bread and puts mustard or whatever that is on it. And they do this for like everything. They actually like make the food that they are preparing, which I think is really cool. I mean, she's doing everything over and over, but still, and then puts another bread on top. I mean, it's a lot more realistic. I love it. And then they serve as well to everybody, but it's not like when you call people to eat in The Sims 4. They just kind of put the food out, and then you have to actively have people come and sit down. It can be a little bit annoying that they do this, but it's fine. It's really cute, I think, too. Oh, here, she's playing that game that I was talking about before, and I'm having Rose join her because she's playing it on her own at the moment, and people keep burping. Sorry about that. So she will like draw a pom-pom, and Rose has to look if she has that number or symbol or whatever, and then like it's like a 5 in a row thing. She marks it with like a pen. Yeah, that's how that game works. Okay, so the paper has now turned into a broken paper plane, so she's going to recycle that. And then you can jump on the bed if you want, and you have the option of sleeping in either pajamas or underwear, which I like. So yeah, that's the trash thing that I was talking about earlier. You saw it in action then. So Kaylee's going to take out the trash, and here I'm having her sleeping in her underwear just to show you that you can actually choose, because Lily's sleeping in her pajamas. And here I'm trying to do something that I think is very cute as well, which you can do in The Sims 4 as well, but it's not exactly the same. So when you have two Sims either like sitting on a couch next to each other or laying on the bed next to each other, you can like cuddle. And they will either accept or decline. And I think it's really cute. I think watching, and I will see